Stehen noch an in dieser Freitagabend-Session und hier kommen unsere nächsten beiden Spieler. Wir begrüßen aus Röthenbach bei Herzogenbuchsee in der Schweiz. Einmal hat er sein Land beim World Cup of Darts vertreten. Er geht heute bei seinem zweiten European Tour Event an den Start. Hier kommt Cello Marcel Walpen. Aktuelle Nummer 6 der Welt, der Gewinner von 8 PDC-Titeln, ein ehemaliger UK Open und World Matchplay Champion. Wir begrüßen the Asp, Nathan Aspinall.
Two big party anthems to get the crowd going at the back end of our first day of action here at the Switch Stars Trophy. And it's now time for our final home nation qualifier. Ironically, he was the first name through last night in the qualifiers. Now he's going to be the last man to take to the stage, the 2023 national champion of Switzerland. And he'll be hoping to follow in the footsteps of Bruno Sturkley, who beat Christoph Ratajski this afternoon, or Roger Hurtig, who taken out Ryan Meikle. There are 2 home nation qualifiers through already. Can he make it a third? We expect a party atmosphere here. The booze was jeering towards Nathan Aspinall before the walk-ons, and he said, bring it on.
And might well he do as well. Nathan Aspinall has been in situations similar to this before. I don't think he'll be unduly concerned. George Noble seems to be enjoying himself up there as well. George back on duty for the first of our final 2 matches of the night. But yeah, looking forward to this one, I have to say.
First leg, Nathan to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, and that enjoyment potential enjoyment has been heightened by the fact that we have had those 2 host nation successes already today. And as you said, Matt, I think the fact that much was expected of Walpen just adds to this element of potential upset as well.
81.
The fact that he's playing Aspinall, the fact that I think the Swiss organisers might well feel as though Walpen is their best chance here, even though he is up against a former World Match Play winner. Walpen has played on the European Tour stage before, breezed through qualifying last night, albeit against limited opposition,
60.
but did produce the best average of the night last night in qualifying as well. 95 against Roman Vellinger. I would suggest he'll need something similar in this one as well.
92.
The question marks was around Nathan Aspinall, wasn't they, not too long ago, as he took a break following the World Match Play in order to get treatment and surgery, which he has gone and done.
85.
And for me, it was a bit of a surprise to see him back so quickly, but he's been picking up results, and the averages suggest that he hasn't missed a beat, and actually he's ready to go.
190.
Well, there's evidence that perhaps he is ready to go as well, and that will do his average the world of good moving forward.
59.
112.75 in the early stages of this one. Oh, well, he's missed the big number there, so 35 now. So 3 for double 16. Might well tidy this up anyway. And in the end, no damage done, but just a little slip up there for Nathan Aspinall. Talking of injuries, by the way, Walpen himself has had a recent injury, an arm injury, his throwing arm as well, might I add. But looks to have put that well and truly behind him. I did notice as Aspinall was doing his walk-on, he did sort of limber up a little bit and go through a few ghost motions on stage just to see if all was as it should be. But yeah, as I said, playing in his second European Tour event, made the European Darts Grand Prix last year as an associate member qualifier. Remember those? Keegan Brown did for him that day, though. 6-3. Relative late comer to darts as well. He's 48 years old, but he only really started playing seriously, or more seriously, just over
42.
10 years ago or so, 2011. Was quickly a runner-up in the Swiss National Championship in singles and doubles.
60.
That gave him the belief to try and take it on to the next level.
$135.
Known as cello as well. I'm sort of guessing that it might be linked to the fact that his name is Marcel or Marcello, or there might be some ability that he's got with playing stringed instruments. How many strings to his bow in the darting world, though, that's the question.
So what you're saying really is,
I don't know.
we don't really have potentially 2 very creative nicknames on stage if it is just a play on the fact of his name.
89. Marcel 161.
Did hear a few strings in his walk-on music. That's a rarity, by the way.
99. Nathan Unicorn 135. $119. Also requires 62.
Double 16 to level things up at 1 apiece. And he enjoyed that one as well. Crowd find their voice once again. Answers on a postcard, please, but who does Marcel Walpen look like as well? That's the other question.
100.
Don't just name any random bloke with a bald head, by the way. I want more than that, and there's a bit of chest beating if that's your thing as well.
Well,
81.
across the socials and across various darts articles, he's known as the Swiss Coast Stomper. Is that what you're referring to?
It wasn't, but I do see that now. There's a
43.
There's a slight touch of Ming the Merciless without the facial hair going on as well. Now, what's Nathan Aspinall stopping here for? think he wanted the scorer to hurry up, is that? Or wanted somebody to hurry up? Keep an eye on that. I think maybe, yeah, the scorer may still have been writing as Nathan Aspinall steps up to the oche, and it was proving a distraction. He's just had a glance over to the left-hand side as well. Yeah, the numbers are being written as Aspinall steps up or is ready to throw, so maybe that was why he was wanting him to just move it along a little bit.
55.
It's just something that catches in your peripheral vision, and maybe just showing that Aspinall not fully focused at the moment, which you can see that as well. He's in the opening legs here, just smiling and engaging.
Yeah, it is one of the demands of the markers, isn't it? Not only doing the maths visit after visit, but also doing it quickly enough as well, so you don't distract the players. One of those things perhaps that's overlooked by many.
100. Nathan, you require 48.
That's a stop again. Tops here for a 2-1 lead. Maintain the throw. Maintain the sequence.
He's on third leg, Nathan Aspinall. Fourth leg, Marcel to throw first.
Yeah, Nathan had just had a quick word with George there about it as well. Just had a little word in his ear as he went to retrieve his darts.
41.
The problem is, once you notice something, you can't unnotice it.
Yeah. The camera's drawing it to our attention as well, which I'm glad they are, because we raised the issue, and it's certainly a talking point, because it could have an impact on Aspinall's
46.
rhythm, and that's not helped either. Has played World Cup darts as well as Walpen. Partnered Stefan Belmont in 2023.
55. 85.
This is the problem, isn't it? Now Aspinall's going to be watching him like a hawk, and
yeah, and if there's any mistake as well, he'll have to pounce on that as well.
And ultimately what this is going to do is he's going to probably feel a little bit nervous now, because he'll be aware of the situation, which is probably going to make him go
59.
even more incorrect.
Yeah, there's not really a lot that George Noble can do, I suppose, in this situation. I've never known anything quite like this, but, well, certainly not on a European tour stage anyway. It's not as if he can be removed from duty.
170.
Might switch the scorers around next time Aspinall's on stage, if he does come through this one.
Well, he was beating his chest after a 62 finish. Imagine what he's going to do with a 170.
145.
Well, Aspinall still playing this in a very good spirit, despite his problems and despite his issues with the scorer.
Almost has the vibe that Nathan Aspinall's in an exhibition here, doesn't it? He seems very relaxed with the situations, other than the marker.
Yeah, all well and good.
You require 80.
Celebrating the near miss on the big fish, but you need to back it up, Marcel, and Aspinall here can pounce 15, so that's awkward as well. 65 away. Now, if he goes for the 25, that'll be too good. Or it could be too good if he hits the bullseye. Went for the 15. And now he's got a clear run at the bullseye anyway. And he's managed that situation very nicely.
Fifth flag, Nathan to throw first.
Breaker throw there for Nathan Aspinall. That will feel a bit like a steal.
140.
Now starting to fire up, starting to get that focus on the game. Important times for Nathan Aspinall when part of his return to the sport. The layoff probably not quite as long as we expected. But this is good.
Well, any distractions, I think, have been closed out now. 140 and a 180 to start off this leg, and all of a sudden Aspinall, having, edged it in the early stages, is now kicking clear. Ooh, points on the floor there, though. I think it's 60 on the floor as well. But look at the gap, absolutely huge.
You tend to only notice distractions, really, when things don't feel right or you don't feel like you're playing well.
140.
When you're hitting like this, you don't tend to notice any problems.
Double 8.
Game shot on fifth leg, Nathan Aspinall.
Looking fairly ominous right now, you would have to say. Previous leg was a 21 darter, that was a 12, and that's more like it from Nathan Aspinall. The darts of a major champion that he is, and he's 4-1 up, and
45.
Walpen losing his way. See the first 9 average for Walpen, just
140.
in the main, not able to impose himself at all. There's a good 30 points at least between the two of them in that front 9 average. And Aspinall's shooting boots
48.
well and truly tied up nice and tight today.
Yeah, that's where Marcel Walden's got to take every opportunity that comes his way. Those 6 darts from 170. It could be the last chance he gets unless he starts finding a lot more trebles, and very, very quickly, because Aspinall is sprinting to the finishing line.
Yeah, and it's gone very quiet in here all of a sudden. There's 3,500 fans inside, but you wouldn't know it because they've just lost their voice here collectively, and Aspinall should get down to a finish.
91.
We did nearly see a big turnaround in our last game, didn't we? Peter Wright, Richard Veenstra, but you've got to say at that point Peter Wright was still showing signs that there was life still in there, where at the moment I'm not convinced Walpen's going to get another shot to win a leg.
Mentioned that 95 average that he produced last night, said he was going to have to produce something similar today. Nathan Aspinall is averaging around about that mark as well, so that tells you where Walpen has just lost sight of things.
40.
Although, little slip there from Nathan, but no huge damage done when you look at the bigger picture. Walpen's still well adrift on 3-2-1.
100.
And after
96.
they traded holes of throw, Aspinall is quickly closing in on the finish line. Doesn't like that. May just have to move over slightly to try and find a way through to that treble 20. He's over-pitched it, but 16 will leave tops.
56. Nathan, you require 40.
Well, some might say that's a dead cat's shot. Will it count for anything in the long run? Or will Aspinall just put this one to bed? There's your answer. The 180 all in vain from Walpen. But a nice moment for him. But you have to say Aspinall well and truly in charge now. 108, 5-1 he leads. Aspinall on throw.
7th leg, Nathan to throw first.
That was a break, Nathan.
$40.
2 breaks to the good. 5 out of 6 on the finishing as well. That will be the statistic that Aspinall will take with him from this one. And he's managed it very well indeed, I would say. Like you say, the
58.
The playful booing from the crowd as they toyed with him at the start. But he's quickly silenced this crowd, and I think it will just be the 2 host nation qualifiers in the second round draw
60.
tomorrow.
If you tuned in this afternoon to watch the action, He'd probably been very well aware, and he's experienced enough to know when you're up against a home nation qualifier that the crowd's going to be against you, and you're going to have to deal with those little moments. And
58.
his response to that was just, give me as much of it as you want.
'89.
Well, if Aspinall does come through, I think he'll want a different marker tomorrow. He might. I don't know whether he can put a request in, but
109.
whether that will be listened to or not, I don't know. But I'll be hoping and praying it's somebody else, because it has been a distraction. It's not ultimately, I think, going to cost him anyway in terms of this match, but maybe against Chizzy tomorrow it could do.
Well, the thing is now, he's aware of it. So even if it's not a problem tomorrow, if it is the same marker, it may become a problem, because we're seeing now Aspinall standing almost, say, just watching like a hawk.
I'm just trying to do a comparison with the other marker on the other side of the stage.
100, making you record 136.
Anyway, let's not make too much of an issue of it, because Aspinall is closing in, although Walpen is ready to make his move on 108 if the opportunity strikes it. It's all about the set-up play. So far, it's very good. Tops. Well, how much will he enjoy that? Another moment, and a nice acknowledgement from Aspinall as well. Another fist bump. Keeps himself ticking over, keeps himself going. And that's a break of throw as well. 5-2, 2 breaks to 1. Nice piece of admiration from Aspinall. He knows a good check out when he sees one. That certainly was 108.
60.
Now it needs to be business Aspinall once again.
Yeah, on throw. Walpen kicking off with 60. Aspinall looking to take charge as soon as he can.
'41. '100.
Well, this game also got importance for Nathan Aspinall in regards to
60.
his immediate future as well. His place in the European Championship, he's not yet confirmed. A win here would see him leapfrog into those positions at the expense of Brendan Dolan, who we're seeing go out this afternoon.
Yeah, needed to win his opening match to guarantee himself some ranking money. Gets the prize money, but needs the ranking money, and had to win his first match to get some points on the board.
'57.
Well, that's intriguing. Walpen didn't start this leg well, but he's certainly got himself into position now.
58. Marcel.
It was a 108 finish in the last leg for Marcel Walden. It was a big celebration from Marcel Walden, and we're not going to see it again here. Match opportunity here for Nathan Aspinall. Tall order.
Yeah, he could do with this. Wants to put this one to bed sooner rather than later, I feel. He will not be moved. Aspinall, he would have loved to check this out now, and he may well do so. Nathan Aspinall, missed match start, the first one.
Marcel, you require 20.
Biggest number of the lot as well, the bullseye can't found. Walpen needs double 10, no margin for error here. And on we go. Got the break, got the hold. 5-1 becomes 5-3.
Time flag, Nathan to throw fast. 140.
20 dart hold as well after the 18 dart break.
Just look at that eruption there from the audience.
100.
They'll be hoping that he can continue this fight back. We very nearly saw a big turnaround in the last. However, on that occasion, you could just see the confidence oozing out of Richard Veenstra as the finishing line got closer. But Nathan Aspinall looks like a guy who feels it's a matter of when rather than if.
Yeah, I know what you mean,
100.
but the longer it goes on, I mean, the more frustrating it could be. If Aspinall misses another match dart and Walpen's able to at least make his move, if he gets himself into a good position,
100.
Oh, absolutely.
It could become a very different sort of occasion, especially for Aspinall. Yeah, needed a ton 40 there.
100.
But only a ton. And 6 darts for Aspinall from here, and you feel that's enough of a security blanket for him to get the job done this time around. And he finishes things off with a very eye-catching 1-2-7 checkout as well, and a 12 darter for good measure. And it looks as though Nathan Aspinall really enjoyed that workout. Certainly one or two encouraging words.